much for tuning in and watching the show tonight with Angelo. Talk with Angelo I do every Thursday. So just getting ready to come on the show with you guys tonight. I appreciate all of you guys tuning in and watching. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Just let me know if you can. You should be able to. If you could just give me a thumbs up down below and then let me know how the audio is. It should be good. So hopefully it is. Yeah. So thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching the show with Angelo Christian, your nationwide commercial residential lender. Call or text my office 832-431-6331. It's where America goes for funding, guys. I appreciate all of you guys watching us. We do this show every single week. We're going to be talking about a lot of stuff tonight. Donald Trump just got inaugurated into office. A lot of big things are already happening with house prices that they're doing, interest rates, even with Social Security. So even with FHA and VA, the FHA and VA loan limits have increased already for 2025. So a lot of fun, exciting things so far, and we appreciate all of you guys tuning in with all your support to watch the channel. You can always give us a call or text my office at 832-431-6331. Tonight, we're going to crack open one of my good buddies got me this. I don't know if you guys have ever had a chance to try the Remus, the Gatsby 15-year-old bourbon. This is one of my favorites. So awesome, awesome bourbon if you guys ever have a chance to try that. Hey, Mr. Bigglesworth, thank you so much for tuning in and watching the channel with Angelo Christian. I appreciate all of you guys watching the show. And hopefully you guys can hear me. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. We appreciate all your support. Everything that you can do for the channel is obviously greatly appreciated. So anyway, so here we go. It is a mortgage real estate show, but we also talk about good drinks and good bourbon and good whiskey and good everything. So life is short, man. You got to enjoy it, right? You never know when it's going to be your time. You got to enjoy the finer things too, and you got to work hard and hustle and contribute and add value. Those are my tenets for life. So it doesn't get better than that. I mean that beats Blanton's by 100 miles. It's also more expensive than Blanton's too, but if you guys that are into bourbon and all that stuff. So anyway, so a lot of stuff happening so far. Interest rates so far that we've seen have already come down almost 1%, 75 basis points, 0.75% in the last 30 days. So that's awesome because obviously with lower carrying costs, lower capital costs, you can finance more, reduce your interest expense, have a higher NOI. If you're buying your primary residence, obviously have a cheaper home. So that's really cool because, hey man, you want to pay less money. And if we can make, real estate affordable again, get those rates down under 5%, is the ideal situation that we want to try to accomplish. So I think that we're heading in the right direction. Obviously, it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take time. And we just have to keep marching towards that and prove that the economy can sustain that and actually handle that. And I do believe that we're going to get there. We're actually going to make that happen. Maybe at the end of the year, I don't know. So it's a great time to lock in. I mean, right now you can get 30-year fixed, some of them in the fives, depending on the program, some in the sixes. And that's a big difference to where it was 6 and 8 months ago, where rates were 7 and 8%. So they are coming down, and it makes a lot of sense. So we just have to keep, hoping and praying that, our great, political leaders will help us to get where we're going, to make, terms more affordable, financing more attractive for everybody, not just first-time buyers, investors, institutional investors, developers. I mean, people that are doing large, multi-$100 million deals, they want that rate to be as cheap as possible. So we're optimistic and hopeful that that's going to happen, and we'll just keep going towards that. The other thing, we have some podcasts that are coming out this later next month. Trump is already getting involved with real estate. He signed a bill that's actually going to be lowering the cost of housing. There's a $50,000 grant that people can actually get for buying a house. And so there's a bill that we're going to publish when we do the podcast on it. Um, hey, honey buns, how you doing? You're scared again? Well, don't be scared, but get excited. Get excited. So that's what I would say. Get happy. Get excited for life. Is my 2 cents. So there's always something to be scared about. There's always something to be excited about. So get excited, get happy. We're here to help you any way that we can. So obviously want to help you to add value to your life and get you the best financing possible. Also, guys, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe, like that bell, enable notifications. That will really help out the channel a lot. Share this with anyone that you know that's going to get good value, great content from the channel, from the show. But anyway, this bill, I guess that Trump has put into effect 2025 is going to give up to a $50,000 credit for the reduction of housing and real estate for people to be able to obviously to afford their home. So let's just say a house is $500,000. They're going to lower the price and some incentive. I don't know exactly, the bill hasn't really spelled it out clearly what that incentive is, but pass on those savings to the end buyer, whether it's cheaper construction costs, lower interest rate. So it's going to be really exciting because this will really help people. A difference of $50,000 is about a $400 cheaper monthly payment. Junior, what are the FHA rates for a 600 credit score with no buy down points? Probably about a 7% rate, somewhere in there, plus or minus, so no points. So with points, and the points can be financed into the loan. You can get down to maybe a 5.5% rate, but with no points, it's probably gonna be around 7%. But with us, we allow you can put the closing costs into the loan, or it can be paid by the seller, or it can be paid by you. But I would say somewhere in that range is probably what you could expect, plus or minus. And like you could pay 2 points and get the rate down to 6%, and then your payment would be cheaper, or you could just keep it at 7% and then refinance later once if you want to, or just stay on that loan. So that's up to you. So that's a good question, though. The other thing is that points are a tax write-off. It's prepaid interest. That's another good benefit. Oh, it's a cash out refinance. It'd be the same rate, just it would be put into the loan. Yeah, same rate, it'd just be put into the loan. You could also do it would be no money down. You don't have to put any money down on a cash out refinance. That's another cool thing. No money down. You can go up to 80% of the value on a cash out refinance. We do have to get an appraisal done. So it's a simple appraisal to come out to appraise the property. Takes about, a week or so to get that done, about 3 to 4 weeks to close on the loan. But we do it. So we're a nationwide FHA direct lender. We also do VA, USDA, conventional. We also do hard money loans. So in private bridge loans, a lot of people will reach out to us for a private bridge loan and then have us help them take it over to a conventional loan later. We had a customer. I mean, this happens every day. To kind of give an example, she was buying a Airbnb beach house in Galveston, and the property, the ARV was worth 500,000. She's buying it for 250, and she's going to put 70 into it. Um, she tried to go through her bank; they wouldn't approve because the property is pretty messed up on the inside. So we gave her a private no doc loan, and then she's going to fix up the property, and then we're going to refinance, cash her out. And the property is actually worth 500,000, so we can give her a long term loan, even though she's doing Airbnb short term rentals, and she has no history of it. We're still giving her a 30-year fixed loan on that property. That's a good example of using private bridge lending and long term financing. Fixed to rent is very popular right now because as you've seen, you're kind of running out of real estate. Land is becoming more scarce. And with that, people are not selling as much anymore. They're holding on to their properties because they've seen what property values have done in the last decade. So people are holding on to their real estate, and then renting it out, and it makes a lot of sense. I mean, you're seeing huge, giant private equity, BlackRock, Blackstone buy thousands of properties and just lease them out, and it's actually really smart to do. I would do the same thing if I was in their situation. So, we also we help people like you, Junior, FHA, cash out refinance. We also do ground up construction loans, land loans, multifamily. Um, business. One of the things that we're especially what we specialize in is non-QM, self-employed for business loans for business owners, entrepreneurs, investors that are trying to buy rental properties or their primary residence up to 30 million. Junior, what's the cost to buy down the rate, and how much is the buy down? So the cost is one for every 1% of the loan amount will move the interest rate like 0.3. So, if you're paying 2 points, let's say you're paying 2 points, it'll probably, let's just say the rate's 7%, it'll take it to like 6.25 for 2 points, and those 2 points are the loan amount. And the most that you can buy it down on a refinance is 3 points. That's a good question, Junior. And we'd be happy to help you. That we're a nationwide FHA lender. We can work with you on that. We go down to a 500 credit score too, by the way. So we can work with you. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Mr. Bigglesworth. Thank you for watching the show and the channel. It means a lot to us, for you tuning in and giving us all the support and everything that you do. You've been a long time fan and customer, and we definitely appreciate all of your help and your support. And if you guys know anyone, so remember, we're nationwide. We do commercial lending, residential, private lending. We also have our loan partner program. You can refer people over to us and get signed up on our loan partner program. If you're, a loan broker. Hey, Jeff. Hey, man. Yeah, give us a call, 832-431-6331. Yeah, we work with a ton of different brokers out there. 20% of our business is from brokers. We like our commercial, residential, hard money. You can get paid for your referrals. You don't have to do any of the processing or the work. Just refer the business over to us. But we do all kinds. I mean, we've done, everything really. Like right now we're working in Austin and Cedar Park, a mixed-use property with restaurants and has uh, retail strip, and it has they're doing like a little section. It's kind of neat with the food trucks, and so it's really for the Middle Eastern market. So that's what we're working on right now in a private loan, and we've done all kinds of different financing packages for people from up to several thousand units on multifamily, and just a first time buyer trying to buy their home for the first time and everything. We have different departments, so when you call us, depending on what you're trying to do, you get routed over to that lender that can help you. Junior, so what would be the lowest I can get? Um, Probably your rate will probably be about 5.5%, the lowest you can get. I got to look at it, see where you're located at. There's some other factors. We got to look at it with my team and see, for example, like what is it, a single family? Is it multifamily? Um, what state? What's your debt ratio? Is there any other concerns on the credit? But probably we can work. We'll work with you no matter what. We can get it done. And I promise you, we're going to get you the best deal. We're a direct lender, so we're not a broker. So we're not going to go out there and shop it with somebody and pull your credit 1,000 times. We don't even do a hard credit in the beginning. We just do a soft credit check. Yeah, if you guys got to, this is you guys can find the 2022 limited edition. Oh, good stuff. And they're actually calling it a legendary sip. It really is. I don't drink it all the time. Just once in a while. I've had it for a few years. Like I said, one of my very good friends got it for me, and I love it. But hey, oh, you're here in California. I kind of figured you're probably in California. Two homes on one lot, so a two family. Yeah. I mean, our processing and fulfillment's in San Diego, so we're gonna cut you a good deal. Yeah, I'm happy. I'll get you the lowest rate that we can, as long as it makes sense. Call me tomorrow at 832-431-6331, that we can go over it. We'll figure it out, man. But I'm confident that I can. I mean, there's no question we can about getting it done and getting you the best deal. We'll for sure do that. Yeah, just reach out, call, text me, whatever. And then, oh hey, Mr. Layback, what's up, my man? So, uh, so yeah, those are some of the big things that we're seeing right now that are on the horizon. Like I said, we'll find out more details as we get into 2025 about what happens with Trump and this real estate reduction, this uh, act that they're about to enable. I mean, we'll see. I don't know. I don't know who's going to be eligible for it, who's not going to be eligible. I don't know if it's income based, location based. I will post a link in the video description to talk about it so you guys can see it. And hopefully, everyone can utilize it. And if you can get $50,000 off your next property, that's going to make a big difference. But of course, you know how there is of everything. There's going to be details and fine print. I just don't know what it is. So, but I know it's a big thing. But the good news is the rates have come down. There's a lot of new programs that are coming online. We're helping a lot of self-employed people. Junior, can I use the rental income? Um, well, were you talking about for the other unit, right? I Yeah. So when you have a two family, three family, four family, you get credit for the other units for the income to go for the rental income. 75% of that to go into your income. So let's just say that the rental income is 2,000 a month. They'll give you credit for 1,500 a month. And I don't need your tax return for that. I can use just the lease or the market rent on the appraisal. We don't need your taxes. We can just use your whatever you do for a living. We can use your pay stub or W-2. The only time we need taxes is if you're self-employed and you're doing a full documentation loan. But the days of using taxes to get loans, like in our world, in my world, or the lending that I do, is kind of going away. Very rare that you get people's tax, at least for the loans that we do, we get people's tax returns. A bank statement, I think, is more powerful than a tax return. That's in my opinion, though. Everyone's different. No, banks, credit unions, and stuff like that, they still want tax return. I just don't think that tax returns are a good way to underwrite loans. I like bank statements better. But we also deal with a lot of self-employed people, and I think bank statements are more of a true tell of the financial, the cash in, the cash out, what's going on, all that stuff. So yeah, I mean the bottom line is we'll give you credit for that income on that other unit. Now you only get 75% of it though. You don't get 100%. But for sure. Junior's a cool dude. Yeah. So I think one of the big things that we're seeing that, like I said, we're excited about, Trump being in office and what they're going to be doing for real estate and for finance. We're really looking forward to a great run, a wonderful opportunity for investors, entrepreneurs, first time buyers. We'll just have to wait and see how everything unfolds. January, I don't know what part of the world everyone's in, but Texas has started out as a freeze. It's been very cold. We're trying to get out of that cold front, get focused, get back in business. But we're expecting really good numbers. It's going to be a really good year. It's already starting off like that, very productive. And, we'll just have to wait and see how the rest of it plays out. But we're certainly, and I don't think that we're overly optimistic. I think we're being realistic. I think Trump has a good team, and how many people can be on the income purposes? Junior, you can have up to 4 people on an FHA loan, and they all don't have to live in the house. It'd be easier if they live in the house, but if they don't, that's okay. Um, you can also do people that don't live in it, non-occupant cosigner, but it'd be a lot easier if they lived in the home. So I don't know if that's possible or not. Yeah. We also do VA loans too, down to a 500 credit score, which I'm very proud. We've helped a lot of military veterans, first responders, um, purchasing, and you can buy up to a 4 unit with the VA, which is really cool. Um, yeah, give us a call, man. Like I said, we have our office in San Diego where we do all of our processing and underwriting. Junior, all these questions. It's okay. He wants to learn. He's trying to figure it out. Anyone that's asking a lot of questions is usually serious about getting stuff done. So I applaud you for reaching out, Junior. Get the person off the loan. Yeah. Well, yeah, just reach out to us if we can help you with that too. We would love to help you to get that FHA loan for you, Mr. Layback. I mean, that's our specialty. Definitely think of us. I mean, that's the only way we make money is by closing loans. We don't make any money off of YouTube. So if we can help you, uh, that's right, Junior. I agree. You got to ask the questions, man. And those are good questions you asked. I'm glad that that tells me that you're, inquisitive and that your mind's thinking. A lot of people don't ask questions, you know. No, HELOC. Yeah, you got to have it for a HELOC at least, uh, depending on maybe 680 credit score or higher, preferably 700 for a line of credit. HELOCs are harder because you're managing a revolving credit line with someone over the span of like 10 years, and they banks, lenders, investors, and all that stuff. They don't want to do that if the credit's not up there. Now you can get a cash out loan. You can do a cash out loan down to a 500 credit score, or an asset based loan down to no credit score. Um, so it just depends on what you're trying to do, but there isn't really anyone that I know that does lines of credit below like a 680 credit score. But if you need cash out, I mean, we do no doc, we do hard money, we do bridge, asset based. I mean, if you need cash, but a line of credit specifically is going to need good credit. Oh, yeah. I know there's a lot of people. Well, I'll say this: if you're in California, um, if you're in California, we could do a second mortgage for you um, behind that first mortgage, asset base, without your credit being required. Oh, it's in Austin. Uh how much do you owe on the first, and how much is the property worth? See, one of the things that's interesting about private lending, like for example, in this your situation, with a private loan, it might be possible if the numbers make sense, and they got to make sense for you too. With a conventional loan, it would not be possible, but maybe it may work as a private loan. So where we could give you 500,000 or a million or whatever, um, and do a second, and now it wouldn't be a HELOC, it'd be a second mortgage. So that might be possible. And we can definitely look at it for you and see what we can do to help you for sure. Oh, okay. Oh, 260 value 450. Yeah, I understand, man. I mean, a lot of people been it's been tough. Last couple of years have been tough for a lot of people, and I get it. Um, yeah. Uh, I mean, my thought. Now we work with Fortress Credit Repair. I don't know if you've ever worked with them. My suggestion would be the best thing for you to do to get the lowest rate and to help you is just get your credit up to 680. I don't think you should do any high rate, high risk loan for your situation. My opinion, work on your credit. You can use any way. You can do credit yourself, credit repair. You can hire somebody. We work with Fortress, and they do a good job for us. Um, so I mean, that's what I would do. And then you can get, and then we can give you a line of credit. In your example, we could give you, you could get about $100,000 credit line, and it's a 20-year amortization, 10-year term, with an interest rate around 8 to 9%. Yeah, I agree with you, Red Top Rich. Uh, no, we've always worked with Fortress. We did. We also um, work with Credit Saint too. We work with both of them. I like Fortress better, but credit. We also work with Fortress too and Credit Saint. So we do both. But yeah, I mean, like I said, guys, I appreciate all the help and support. You guys watching the channel, it means a lot to us. We work incredibly hard to help you and give you the content, give you the value, obviously educate you, get you the information. We've been doing it for over 20 years. We've helped hundreds of thousands of people. So don't be a stranger. If you know someone needs help with funding, call or text us. 832-431-6331. We lend everywhere. So yeah, you're welcome, but I appreciate you for watching the show and the channel. Mr. Laidback, no, we work right now. We work with Fortress. It's who we prefer. But any of them, the thing about credit repair is you got to work with somebody that you trust and that is going to do a good job. And it's hard. Some people, you sometimes in the end, you just have to settle the account, even disputing it, or you can try to do deletion letters or legal letters. Um, Sometimes you just got to settle it. You can do an offer and compromise and settle at a reduced rate, but there's ways around it, So, just there's a lot of different ways to get it done. But like I said, whatever I can do to help you to add value, don't be a stranger. Reach out to us. Please, share the content. Anyone that can get value from the channel. Don't forget to subscribe, like that bell. You want some? This one is the Gatsby Reserve. It's a good one. So, but you guys have a wonderful weekend. We'll be back again next week. Hopefully, we get some warm weather around the country. Get ready for February. Get ready for Valentine's Day. So, appreciate all of you guys tuning in and watching the show on the channel. With this is this is actually in Indiana, but most of the bourbon I drink's in Kentucky. I mean, that's where everything, all the best stuff, Buffalo Trace and everything. So this one's surprising that it's in Indiana. I don't know, but you're right. Most of all the best bourbons in Kentucky. But yeah. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful evening. Take care. God bless. We'll see you again next week. If I can do anything for you, give us a call. Text us 832-431-6331. Take care later. Peace out. Bye-bye.